Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to me right now. And I want you to listen closely. This moment is the turning point. You didn't come here by accident today. You didn't stumble into this room because of luck. No, you came here because something deep inside of you is telling you that there's more to life, more to you, more to what you are capable of achieving. You feel it in your bones. You feel that desire to break free from the ordinary, to step up and take control of your destiny. You know that the life you want, the life you deserve is within your reach, but only if you choose to take that first step. But here's the thing, that step starts with one powerful decision. It starts with the decision to stop living in the shadows of doubt and fear, to stop letting circumstances define your future, and to finally rise up and say, enough is enough. Today, I'm here to remind you of something that you already know deep inside. You have everything you need to succeed. You have everything you need to become unstoppable. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the belief that it's possible, and I'm here to tell you it is. So I'm going to ask you right now, right here, are you ready to break through the walls of limitation? Are you ready to push past every fear, every doubt, every reason why you think you can't, and step into the powerful, limitless version of yourself? I know you are. Because today we're going to talk about how to unlock your full potential, how to create unstoppable momentum, how to embrace the challenges that come your way, and how to make a decision so powerful that nothing, no one, and no obstacle will ever hold you back again. This is your moment. Let's dive in. The moment you decide, I mean truly, deeply, unwaveringly decide, that's when everything changes. That decision is the turning point. It's the moment when you take control of your destiny and say, this is it. I am no longer going to wait for circumstances to change or for opportunities to fall into my lap. I am the one who will create the path forward. You see, the power of decision isn't just about making a choice in a moment of inspiration. It's about making a commitment that is so strong, so powerful that it overrides every fear, every doubt, every excuse. The decision to grow is not negotiable. Once you make that decision, you are sending a signal to the universe, to the people around you, and most importantly, to yourself, that nothing is going to stop you. You don't need all the answers. You don't need all the resources. You don't need to have everything figured out. All you need is the clarity of your decision and the belief that your future is worth it. And when that belief takes root in your heart, that's when the magic starts to unfold. Because, my friend, belief is power. When you decide, the universe aligns with you. People who were once strangers become allies. Opportunities that you never imagined before begin to knock on your door. But none of that happens until you decide. And here's what most people don't realize. It's not the circumstances that define your success. It's the decision you make in the face of those circumstances. It's the commitment you make when things are uncertain, when the road ahead seems unclear, and when fear tries to whisper in your ear. The moment you decide that your growth, your future, and your success are non-negotiable, that's when you set the stage for everything else to fall into place. The reason why most people don't achieve what they want isn't because of lack of talent or resources. It's because they haven't fully committed to their own growth. They hesitate, they waver, they procrastinate. But when you truly make a decision, that decision overrides any fear of failure, any worry about the future, and any obstacle that may come your way. It gives you the unstoppable force to push through anything that stands in your path. The moment you make that decision, you shift from being a passive observer in your life to being the creator of your future. You step into your power. You recognize that you are in control. Not your circumstances, not the opinions of others, not the economy, not your past mistakes. It's your belief, your drive, and your commitment that will move mountains. The key here is simple. Decide to no wait. Don't sit back and hope that life will give you the answers. Decide that you will grow, that you will push forward, and that you will achieve your highest potential. And when you do that, when you make that decision and put your energy behind it, nothing, not one single thing can stop you from becoming who you are meant to be. Once you make that decision, once you take the step to commit to your growth, something incredible begins to happen. Momentum starts to build. And let me tell you, this momentum is like a powerful wave that, once set in motion, cannot be stopped. It's not something that you force. It's something that naturally arises when you align your energy with your decision. The moment you decide, you begin to move toward your goals faster than you realize. At first, it might feel small, like a spark, but soon that spark turns into a fire that propels you forward. Momentum is everything. It's that energy that starts flowing as soon as you commit. It's what makes the impossible look easy. It's what gets you out of bed every morning with a sense of purpose. It's that driving force that keeps you going when the world tries to knock you down, when the obstacles look too big to overcome, and when doubt creeps into your mind. Because here's the thing, momentum doesn't stop until you do. And as long as you keep pushing, keep moving, keep taking action, the momentum keeps building, growing, and expanding. But here's the key: momentum requires action. It's not just thinking about your dreams. It's not just wishing things will happen. You need to move. You need to take that first step, no matter how small it is, and the universe will meet you halfway. Every single action you take, no matter how seemingly insignificant, adds fuel to that fire. Every time you show up for yourself, even when you don't feel like it, you are feeding your momentum. And here's where it gets powerful. The universe, my friend, is waiting for you to take that first step. The moment you make the decision and take action, doors will start to open that you never saw before. People will come into your life who can help you get to the next level. Resources will show up at just the right time. Opportunities that you thought were out of reach will suddenly appear almost like magic. Why? Because the universe responds to your energy. It sees you moving, sees you putting in the work, and it aligns with you. It meets you in that flow. But here's the secret: you are the one who creates the momentum. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, not about hoping that everything will align before you take action. It's about trusting the process and realizing that momentum is something you build with every decision, with every step forward. You've got to push yourself even when it seems like nothing is happening, because when you keep moving, when you keep showing up, the momentum starts to take over. And once it does, it's like a freight train. Nothing can stop you. What happens when you keep going, even when the road is tough, is that you start to build momentum, and that momentum builds on itself. The more you do, the more you accomplish, the more confident you become. You start to see patterns of success. The energy you put out into the world begins to reflect back in ways you never expected. Things you once thought were out of your reach will start to seem more possible, more attainable. And before you know it, you'll be looking back at how far you've come, realizing that what seemed impossible is now within your grasp. The power of momentum lies in its exponential growth. When you first start out, it might feel slow. You might question if it's really working. But let me tell you, once that momentum starts to gather speed, there's no turning back. The more you move, the more the universe will respond. Opportunities, people, ideas, resources, they'll all start to show up in ways you never imagined. What was once a dream will begin to materialize before your eyes. And here's the most important part of all: momentum feeds off your belief. As you move forward, you start to trust the process more and more. You start to believe in yourself more. Your confidence grows. And in turn, that belief becomes the fuel that propels you forward even faster. The more you believe, the more you act. The more you act, the more momentum you build. It's a positive cycle that only gets stronger with time. So don't stop. Keep pushing, keep moving, and keep believing, because once you've created that unstoppable momentum, you'll reach places you never thought possible. The world will open up in ways that feel almost miraculous, and you'll realize that the only thing that can ever hold you back is your own willingness to stop. And that, my friend, will never happen once you tap into the unstoppable momentum you've created. Let me tell you something that might shock you. Challenges are not your enemies. In fact, they are the greatest gifts that life can give you. The world is not out to get you. It's giving you everything you need to grow. Every obstacle, every setback, every bump in the road isn't something to fear or avoid. It's an opportunity to level up, to test your limits, and to get stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you ever imagined. We've all heard it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And while it might sound like a cliche, the truth in those words is undeniable. The hardest times in your life are often the very times that shape you the most. The challenges you face today are the foundation for your future success. Every time you face adversity, you grow, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. The most successful people in the world didn't get to where they are by avoiding challenges. They got there by embracing them, by seeing every obstacle as a stepping stone, and by using every difficulty as a tool to sharpen their skills and strengthen their character. When you come face to face with a challenge, understand this as an opportunity in disguise. It is the universe's way of giving you a chance to grow into your potential. The problem isn't the obstacle itself, it's the story you tell yourself about that obstacle. If you see it as a barrier, something that holds you back, then it will feel like a setback. But if you see it as a lesson, as a chance to get better, to stretch beyond your comfort zone, then that challenge becomes a powerful tool for transformation. Every challenge you face is like a weight in the gym. At first, it might seem heavy. You might think, this is too much, I can't handle this. But with time, as you push through, you start to grow stronger. The more you face, the more you learn. And guess what? Just like any muscle in your body, the more you train it, the more resilient you become. Your ability to face adversity with grace, with power, and with confidence grows. What once seemed impossible will soon seem small and insignificant because you've built the strength to overcome it. The challenge that once knocked you down becomes the very reason why you rise higher than ever before. Let me give you a powerful truth. Obstacles are the birthplace of innovation. When faced with challenges, you are forced to think differently, act differently, and approach problems with a new mindset. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to unlock creative solutions, to break through mental barriers, and to redefine your limits. It's not about avoiding the struggle, it's about facing it head on and using it to catapult yourself to the next level. The people who truly succeed in life are the ones who learn from their challenges, who find the growth in the struggle, and who refuse to back down. Challenges also give you clarity. When everything is easy, it's hard to know how much you're really growing. But when the going gets tough, you get the chance to see what you're truly made of. How badly do you want it? How much do you believe in yourself? The harder the challenge, the clearer your purpose becomes. Each challenge forces you to make a choice. You can either shrink away or you can rise, you can face it, and you can push forward. The choice is always yours. And each time you make the choice to push through, you become more resilient, more capable, and more ready for what's next. But there's a deeper level to this. Challenges often help you discover your true self. When things are going well, it's easy to stay comfortable and complacent. But when you face adversity, you're forced to dig deep within yourself. You start to uncover strengths you never knew you had, courage you never thought possible, and a determination that is unshakable. The challenges you face today are what will reveal to you the depths of your true power. They push you to become the person you need to be in order to reach your highest potential. The key here is simple. Don't resist the challenges. Embrace them. Welcome them as the tools that will forge you into the person you are becoming. Each obstacle is an invitation to grow, to rise above, to become stronger than before. You will not always have control over what happens to you, but you have absolute control over how you respond. And the way you respond will determine your future. So when life throws a curveball, when things get tough, don't panic, don't give up. Don't let the weight of the world crush you. Stand tall, look that challenge in the face and say, you are not my obstacle, you are my opportunity to grow. When you do this, when you choose to embrace the struggle instead of running from it, you will find that the path forward is always clearer. You'll realize that the obstacles you once saw as problems are actually the very things that will propel you forward. Your challenges don't define you, but your response to them does. Every time you face difficulty and choose to rise, you get one step closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Keep pushing, keep growing, and keep embracing each challenge with the belief that it is a part of your journey to greatness. Because, my friend, every challenge you overcome is another victory, another step closer to the life you deserve. Let me be clear, there's no such thing as a limit when it comes to your potential. The only real limits in your life are the ones you believe exist. The only barriers that stand between you and your dreams are the ones you create in your own mind. The truth is, you are capable of far more than you can imagine right now. And if you're willing to push past the boundaries of what you think is possible, you will begin to see that there are no limits to what you can achieve. Think about this for a second. The world is vast. The universe is full of endless opportunities. And here's the most powerful thing about it. You are part of that vastness. You are not confined to a small space or a limited set of options. You are part of something greater than you can even comprehend. Your potential is as boundless as the sky. There is no ceiling to your possibilities, no end to what you can create, no limit to how far you can go. But here's the catch: you have to believe in your own limitless potential. Most people are walking around with invisible chains, self-imposed restrictions, and outdated beliefs about who they are and what they can do. They look at the world around them and they think, this is all there is for me. I have to settle. I have to stay in my lane. And that's the lie we've all been told, that there's a lane, that there's a box, that there are rules you can't break. But let me tell you something right now, those rules aren't real. Those boundaries aren't real. The only limits are the ones you accept. The only boundaries are the ones you allow to define you. The moment you realize that you are not bound by anything, that your potential is not tied to your past, your environment, or the opinions of others, that's when the world opens up. That's when the magic happens. That's when you start breaking free. Think about the people who have done the impossible, the ones who defied every expectation, every barrier, and every limitation. What did they have that you don't? They had one thing: belief. They believed that their potential was not bound by the world's standards. They believed that they could create their own reality, and they did. Every single person who's ever achieved greatness has pushed the boundaries of what others thought was possible. They didn't listen to the voices of doubt, the critics, or the naysayers. They didn't let fear hold them back. They believed in the power of their own potential, and they acted on that belief. The truth is, you are only limited by the beliefs you hold about yourself. The moment you decide that you are limitless, the world starts to align with that decision. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach come rushing toward you. People who can help you, guide you, and open doors for you will start to show up in your life. The things you once thought were impossible are now within your grasp. But it all starts with you, with your belief in your own limitless potential. And here's the beauty of it. The more you push past your own limits, the more you expand what's possible for you. Every time you do something you thought was impossible, you break through another barrier. You redefine the boundaries of your own potential. It's like the universe is watching, waiting for you to take that leap to push past your comfort zone. And once you do, it opens up new realms of possibility. The more you grow, the more you realize that your potential isn't just about achieving one goal or reaching one milestone. It's about an infinite journey of growth, of pushing yourself, of continuously evolving into a greater version of who you are. So let me ask you this: what are the boundaries you've set for yourself? What limits have you accepted as reality? What dreams have you put aside because you thought they were too far out of reach or too unrealistic? Whatever they are, I'm telling you right now, they are not real. The only thing standing between you and your greatest self is your own belief that it's possible. You are meant for so much more than you realize. There is a world of endless opportunities out there waiting for you. And you will only tap into that when you start breaking down the mental walls that have kept you confined. The moment you stop limiting yourself, the moment you start pushing past your own beliefs about what's possible, is the moment you open the door to limitless possibilities. The truth is, you are the only one who can limit your potential. The world will try to put you in a box. People will try to tell you what you can and cannot do, and obstacles will come in your path. But the only thing that matters is how you respond. Will you listen to those limiting beliefs, or will you break through them? Will you accept the limits others place on you, or will you push through and prove that there are no limits to your potential? The choice is yours. And when you choose to push past the boundaries of what you think is possible, when you choose to see yourself as limitless, there is no goal too big, no dream too wild, and no obstacle too tough for you to conquer. Your potential is infinite now. It's time to start living like it. So here's the truth you need to walk away with today. You are unstoppable. The moment you make that powerful decision to grow, momentum will build. The universe will align with your actions, and challenges will become your stepping stones. Every obstacle will serve as fuel for your growth. And every challenge you face is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. Your potential is limitless. The only real limits are the ones you place on yourself. So stop holding yourself back. Stop allowing fear, doubt, and the opinions of others to define what you can achieve. The world is vast and your dreams are within reach, waiting for you to claim them. The moment you decide to step into your power, to embrace challenges, and to believe in the boundless possibilities ahead, you will begin to see the doors of opportunity swing wide open. The road to success isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. And when you push through, when you keep moving, when you keep growing, you will not just reach your goals, you will redefine them. This is your life. You've got one shot to make it count. So go out there, make the decision, trust in your limitless potential, and take action. Because no one, and I mean no one, can stop you from becoming the person you were always meant to be. The world is waiting for you to rise. Now let's make it happen.